Many so-called new cars are simply reworked versions of the old model, but not the 2008 Subaru Forester. It's so different, in fact, that Subaru is a little worried that current owners might not be taken with the whole idea. That's because it's moved from being a slightly tall four-wheel drive estate car to a full-blooded compact sports utility vehicle. It's longer, wider and a significant 110mm taller, putting the new Forester slap bang against some well-regarded competition like the RAV4 and Honda CR-V, as well as the new Cougar and Coleus from Ford and Renault. Prices start at a competitive 18k, a figure that gets you into this petrol Forester.
Part of the Subaru DNA is its flat 4 boxer engine, and here in 2-litre form it's been refined and retuned to give it a bit more torque and a bit more economy. But economy has never been a strong point of this engine, so the diesels which come along later this year are all important. Stick the Forester on the motorway and you'll be really impressed by the refinement. There's hardly any wind noise and the engine's very quiet indeed.
The downside is that hit a motorway slope in 5th gear and you may need to drop down a gear, perhaps even 2, in order to get the engine spinning again to deal with the incline. The automatic Forester is even tardier, but by September 2008 the diesel model will be here, and from the way it performs in the Legacy, it will be the answer that buyers are really looking for.
Subaru has avoided the temptation to build sports car handling into its new SUV, which certainly seems to be the trend with many manufacturers these days. The advantage of that is the ride stays good, and although it's slightly roly-poly in the corners, it's never really an issue.
Current Forester owners will be pleased there is still self-levelling rear suspension to aid towing and heavy loads, and the ground clearance has been improved by 10mm to improve the off-road credentials. There is some welcome style to the interior, with swooping curves dominating the dashboard. But the rather hard, unforgiving feel to everything makes it workmanlike rather than luxurious. Still, there are no complaints about the driving controls, which are all easy to use, and thankfully there's a steering wheel that can be adjusted for both reach and rake. Comfort of the cloth seats is fine, and there is an impressive amount of legroom in the rear. They're a very firm cushion for anyone sitting in the middle. Subaru has worked hard to improve economy and emissions. With the average fuel consumption now claimed to be 33.6 mpg for both manual and, impossibly, automatic versions, it sounds rather better than we believe most owners will achieve. But there's no disputing the competitive CO2 figure. More contentious is Subaru's dismissive attitude towards the Euro NCAP safety tests. But despite these criticisms, we rather like the latest Forester, and we know Subaru owners like the way their dealers treat them too. Wait for the forthcoming diesel and you may well have a car to cherish. The good points: it's practical and stylish, quiet and easy to drive, and the dealer network is great. On the negative side, that petrol engine is really sluggish, there are hard interior plastics, and there's questionable fuel consumption in real life use.